I mean, I I have a healthy level of skepticism whenever I read something, and there's a handful of things I don't 100% agree on him with, but I was amazed at how I'm reading his book, and these are all literally things I've said in a different way, but I've said all these things before.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, if I'm hearing it, if it's in my mind and I'm hearing it here, and I'm also hearing it from this person and this person and this person, there's got to be at least a hint of truth here.
Oh, and speaking of things on YouTube, probably the funniest videos I've seen lately have been when they put Jordan Peterson's voice over the Red Skull.
Oh no!
Those are awesome.
Oh yeah, if you haven't seen it, look that up. That is so hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Have you seen there was a guy who I think he started on TikTok, but he's on YouTube as well. He's a comedian.
What are you doing? You need to throw him off the cliff.
But what he does Jordan Peterson impressions, but he's listening to WAP by Cardi B, and he's like, well, you know, the funny thing about that is, you know what else is wet? Are lobsters. He's like, and if you take that, and if you turn the W upside down, you have maps of meaning.
Yeah, I love how him and his family are taking it so well. Like they're laughing about it. They're not using it to be offended. They're just owning it, which is actually one of the things that we almost touched on before about one of the big changes in my life is that really allowing things to be pointed out to me, so that that what you really need is found in the places you least want to look. Well, that kind of thinking is what led me to the whole never being offended thing. Is when someone can offend me, they've done me a favor, because I wouldn't have looked there on my own, but they showed me that place. They opened that door for me and showed me something that I had a discomfort about within myself, and that allowed me to look at it. So without them, I never would have gotten there. So now, instead of being mad when somebody offends me, I'm grateful. And that kind of turns me into a jerk in some people's eyes, because now I think, well, if that helps me, that must help other people. So now when I offend someone, I can say, you're welcome.
Yeah. Well, you're not wrong.
But is it offending, or is it making them critical thinkers?
Well, no, it's offending them, but well, that's the other thing that's happened lately is now offense is no longer determined by intent, it's determined by outcome.
Right.
So just because you feel offended doesn't necessarily mean what I did was offensive. Yeah.
It is hot.
I'm weaker than you, so I win.
It's like Kung Pao. I bled first, therefore I am the winner. That's a movie that couldn't be made today.
There's a lot of movies.
Tropic Thunder.
Did you remember? I can't speak. Is what's going on. Did you ever watch Drake and Josh?
I know what it is.
I didn't really watch it as a kid. I dabbled in it a little later, but Josh, the actor, he was when he was chubbier, he was in a movie. And he was in a boat, and
you saw that on TikTok too.
Holy shit! The way he was talking. I don't know if you've seen this video, but Josh from Drake and Josh, he was the fat one, and then he got skinny, and he's very famous, I guess now, or whatever is. But anyway, he was like basically calling this kid. I'm not gonna say it here on YouTube, but the F word. AGGOT.
A male of the homosexual
persuasion.
persuasion.
And he was just like going in on him, and I was like, "There's no way that would exist today."
Unless you made it in the context of a Donald Trump biopic to show just how shitty of a person he is. Produced by CNN, by the way.
Orange Man Bad.
That would be the name of the movie.
We should make it.
Orange Man Bad or Grab 'Em.
Oh gosh. Or my legs, they turn blonde. My hairy legs, they turn blonde in the sun.
It's just something or other of.
I can't believe the political nature of this country right now. It's insane. Like I was just my wife. There was something, I can't remember exactly what it was, but Trump across from the White House when he was still president, there was something.
The church thing.
The church thing, and there was they said that there was a.
They basically said that he had the police remove the protester so that he could get a photo op. Come to find out, that wasn't the case. The police were already clearing the protesters, and Trump actually decided last minute to walk over to the church, meanwhile not knowing anything that was going on. And the Secret Service is like telling police this is what we're going to do, and the cops are like, what, really? Like, you don't understand it was on fire a little while ago, right?
And there was a lawsuit against Trump for this, and it was just dropped because they found out that the media propagated it.
They took statements that were true but connected them to make it untrue.